About rolling down in the deep. When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep?
Would you rather have?
Tell me if it hurts.
Go tonight.
I don't have to say anything.
Stay here one more time. Remind me what it's like. And let's fall in
I'm sorry I acted like an idiot. Please don't give up.
love by my side. It tears me up when you turn me
Let's try this again.
down. I'm begging, please, just stick around.
Tell me if it hurts.
Go
I don't have to say
tonight.
anything.
Stay here one more time.
When my grandfather was younger, he was convicted of a crime that he didn't do, and the judge sentenced him to death row. But when it came day to kill my grandfather talked his way out of the whole situation. So when execution day came for my grandfather, there was actually two guys in front of him who were going to be killed first. So the guards asked the first guy who was going to be killed, they said, "What do you want as your last meal?" The guy says, "Oh, I want a big juicy steak." So they give him the steak, he eats it, and then after he eats it, the guards just kill him immediately. So the guards ask the same question to the second guy getting executed. They say, "What do you want as your last meal?" The guy says, "Oh, I want a big lobster." So they give him the lobster, he eats it, and once he eats it, they kill him. So then it came my grandfather's turn to be executed, and they ask him, "What do you want to eat as your last meal?" My grandfather looks at the guards and goes, "I want a big bowl of strawberries." The guards look at him and go, "Strawberries? Those are out of season." So then my grandfather goes, when my grandfather was younger, he was...
Okay, so my phone died and I could not turn it on at all, but the only charger I could find was plugged into my mom's phone, and when I tried to take it, she completely shut me down and said I couldn't use it. So I was sitting in my room with a dead phone and nothing to do, so I came up with a plan to get a little bit of revenge. So I unplugged my mom's phone when she wasn't looking, and then I snuck into her room and I covered up all of the real outlets in her room with things that made it look natural, and this was all part of my plan because I had an idea, okay? None of the outlets had to be visible because I got these outlet stickers that look exactly like real outlets, and I made sure to put them everywhere in the believable spots where she would think these were actually the outlets that were in her room, because who really pays that much attention? I put them in the spots like behind the desk and even behind the TV, and I made sure none of the real outlets were showing anymore and only the fake ones were out there, so she would have absolutely no place to charge her phone. I hope she falls for it. Okay, so my phone